All right, we are taking a look at putting together a fairly well-rounded digital launch encompassing presence on social media, presence in search engines, uh, website, email opt-in, social media marketing, and list building, audience building on Facebook and Instagram, email list building, and newsletter / sales funnel type emails, cold outreach, warm outreach, um, did purchase outreach, did not purchase outreach, follow-up outreach, rekindling outreach, scripts for ads and posts, some blogging, at least a few months worth of creating original content about your business topics that make you sort of the local go-to. At a glance, when somebody Googles the services or Googles your company name or your name, that facade will be there. And by facade, I don't mean anything fake. I mean like the front of your business will be well represented and polished across search and social and all the places your prospects are surfing, searching, and socializing online. Now, what of those channels is going to work best at the lowest cost per acquisition for the most attractive type of customers? I have no idea. But we will, put in place everything necessary to leverage the efforts you make to drive traffic, be it paid or be it through creating content. And more importantly, we want to know what works because we want to stop doing what doesn't work. It's not about taking what works and making it better. Optimization means let's just stop wasting time and money over here or over there because this one thing or these two things work the best. We want to have that in place from day one. And the process consists of you hiring me, and I'll give you a list of tools and technology that you need to purchase on your accounts with your name and your login because you need to own them. They'll be associated to how your business interacts with Google and other important things. I'll implement hands-on. I'll advise you and manage a team of outsourced visual marketing talent through setup and launch. And then around the 60-day mark, I'll either hand off to the outsourced talent, knowing what works and knowing what responsibilities need to be fulfilled ongoing, or I'll continue on retainer and expand the initiative into more areas or, into areas that have been successful so far in a greater way. In addition to that, it'll be a mix of, different ways to get exposure, different ways to drive leads, and different ways to convert from, Bluetooth marketing, where you'll take a beam flyer and put it in the popular parts of town or a great place for business owners or where networking events happen every morning, and make a deal with that business, get a beam flyer for them, get a beam flyer for you, and promote right in that property or promote right in that neighborhood. That will drive people to your website where they get pixeled by Google or Facebook and added to a list because you probably won't convert most people right away. So anybody that comes in through a click, be it through an ad, be it through, one of these little beam flyer Bluetooth transmitters that your team has on their person on site while they're working, that you have on you while you're networking, whether it's, a social post or you making informational type videos for YouTube or Facebook. If anybody shows interest enough by clicking to your site or clicking to get more information, we don't even need them to give you an email or opt in or call, or we can put them on a list and say, hey, this person was interested enough in service A, B, or C for you to stay in front of them next week and the week after on that topic. We'll set you up for in-house and in the field video creation very efficiently because video will drive your SEO, video will drive your social content. Video right now is the most efficient tool for really getting yourself out there big because you can replicate one video and put it on 5, 6 sites, whereas if you did that with text, you would get punished by Google, not rewarded. If you do that with video, you get rewarded by everybody. We'll also set it up so you have the ability to run live videos, Q&As, and polls and that type of thing across your social. We will, what else? You're going to want Oh, CRM integration with your social. The ability to anybody who interacts to then go into a database that you can market to them directly on an individual basis, or you can add them to lists for, again, email marketing or messaging through social media channels like Instagram, Facebook, or LinkedIn, where you're connected to these people. So it's tough to get people to opt into an email list sometimes, but you can probably have 10,000 social contacts in short order. I can connect a CRM to those social contacts that allows you to divine who the opportunities are and then work them into your different sales channels or sales funnels or email marketing, social, whatever, where you know what they're interested in and can target them and talk to them. Similarly, all this video we want to enable you to create and put out on your own will also will be accompanied by some marketing videos that we'd want to create, probably animated text on screen with voiceover that just talks about your business and certain services to put out there, more professional and polished, to go along with your more off-the-cuff, weekly or daily or whatever info stuff. And these videos, again, will drive not only your social content and engagement, but they'll drive your SEO strategy as well, because they'll allow us to create a system where every time you do one info video, it might go to 7 places. All 7 of those places then link back to your website or the blog post, on the topic or an email opt-in. So we'll take video and, sort of mushroom cloud one video out into this big footprint online every time you do one. That is the social and SEO strategy. Beyond that, email marketing, again, anybody we can either pull from the internet and put on a list or get to opt into a list through your Facebook page or an opt-in page online, will have the ability to, from day one, we'll write your sales email scripts for a cold email, a warm email follow-up, people who bought, people who didn't buy, people you want to get back in touch with. We'll set up an email system, that's a dime a dozen, but really we'll populate it with scripts based on your ideal prospect type after a 90-minute phone call Q&A, where you give me enough information to write everything from ad copy to cold emails to warm emails to follow-up emails about your different services in your business in general. So that's sort of the email marketing component. And all these things would take place in 3 stages. The first stage is our project calls, where we need at least 3, a few hours in the first 10 days, including the 90-minute ideal prospect avatar that we're going to create, and how that'll drive all our scripts, from everything from video scripts I can give you to use for your own promotional purposes, to ad scripts, to funnel scripts, to landing page scripts. We'll set up all the software and accounts we need to have you everywhere you should be, and to measure the effectiveness in those places. We'll have your video production fully enabled. We'll have SEO, social video, and Bluetooth transmitters enabled. And that's stage 1. That takes about a month. Stage 2, from weeks 5 to 8, is really ramping up your video and the text content push. We'll outsource writers who have experience and can create excellent content on your topics. And we'll create enough subject matter expertise content that at a glance on Facebook or social or Google search, you're going to look like the local, warm fuzzy feeling type, oh, everybody works with this guy appearance. It's going to be, that's what we want to shoot for. And then stage 3 is where we figured out what works, which messaging works, which services you can turn around, and maybe then it's time for you to put some money behind a ad spend on Facebook or an ad spend on Google to accompany all the social and video output. And that would give you a fully well-rounded campaign. And it's at that point, which is right around the 8 or 9 week mark, where you want to start advertising. You want to then transition and decide, do I need to continue helping you and expand this program, or do you simply need me to make sure that all the outsourced talent, the writers and people who are helping you with this or that, have the recipe, are set up, and maybe we can just, they can go on autopilot from that point in time until you're ready to change the program. And you can either, cut me loose and run it yourself, or go on autopilot, or you can keep me, like I said, and we can expand the whole project and really continue to get after it. And I'm open to anything that helps your business best.